For many of Gen Z and the fossils that came before, the kids with goggles were staples of all our childhoods. Every main character from Digimon to Bakugan had goggles. For whatever reason, during the 2000s, goggles were considered cool. I know all of us thought we were the main character when we put some swimming goggles on. Even though these characters never used their goggles at all, or rarely, as soon as you saw the character with the goggles, you knew they're gonna end up being one of the coolest characters of all time. And today I will yap about some of the best kids with goggles. Tai might be the original kid with goggles, and to be honest, he did his thing. He went from an immature kid acting like a leader, punching kids younger than him, and mad for disagreeing with him, which was hilarious. It didn't matter if people made sense. If Big Bro Tai didn't like the way you said it, you're getting a mock punch to the face. He also forced Agumon to become Skull Greymon, which was cool, because other than the fact he almost ended the show, if Tai got him under control, they would have won a lot easier. Tai went from that to a leader who helped save the human and digital world twice. Even still after that, he got his hoe took by his op, which was crazy. If I were him, I would tell Agumon to burn him alive, and we are burying his body in some dark corner of the digital world, in GTA obviously. He also was the person to do everything first, the first to get a Digimon to every level, from Agumon to War Greymon. He was the first to do it. Moving on. This is my personal favorite character with goggles because I grew up with Bakugan. I've seen every season at least twice, and I mean the regular Bakugan, not the diet version they make now. Dan Kuso was so cool to me because one, he had a dragon that he was able to ride on, which is something I still want today, and he pulled all the girls in his show. He pulled Runo, Julie, Mira with minimal effort. Then him and Drago were one of the best duos in anime. They saved 4 worlds by themselves at least twice. This is my 3rd time bringing him up, so I'm just going to keep it short. They beat Masquerade, Spectra, Xenoheld, Brodius, Magamel, and Wiseman before the age of 18. Moving on. I just made a Digimon Frontier video a month ago, but here's a quick rundown. TAKUYA is the only Digimon main character that turns into a Digimon instead of walking around with one. So you already know what that means. He was boxing the whole show. As soon as he was able to transform into a Gunimon, he started acting different. He started doing backflips, and somehow he learned how to fight. He also unlocked aura farming by randomly being able to control the weather. He was able to cause snow, thunder, rain, and tornadoes in a place where it never did that. But he only did it one time, and he's the fire elemental, so I'm not sure why that was even in his bag. Then his other evolutions were also fire. Burning Greymon was heat, Aldemon was fiery, and Emperor Greymon was lit. Moving on. Sabo is a person some people didn't see coming, and if you've never seen One Piece, go watch it, it's like crack. But as a kid, Sabo was like that. He was strong enough to beat up grown men with barely any effort. Then now, Sabo is the 2nd commander of the Revolutionary Army, which is a top 5 group in all of One Piece, and he's the 2nd strongest in the group. Before he got his fire powers, he was beating people up with a metal pipe in his hands, while everyone else was using a blick or a sword, which is embarrassing. Because if you try to run up on me with a metal pipe while I have a blick, I'm going to put so many holes in you, I'll be able to walk right through you. Then it got worse when he got fire powers, because before he would need to run, jump, and whatnot to attack you. Now with his fire powers, he can beat you up while flying. He can fly into the air and barbecue you and still use his metal pipe to beat people over the head with. He also crushed the face of Blackbeard's crewmate and pretty much dismantled his whole face, making him have to wear a steel gold thingy for his face to make sure it didn't fall off. And then he was able to handle one of the strongest people in the show. Moving on. This is my second favorite Digimon MC. Mikey was such a W mans, and a W mans for a dark reason. When he was a kid, he saw a kid crying like a little girl, and Mikey wasn't worried about him because he was trying to get home to eat some food after soccer practice, you feel me? During his walk home, he saw an ambulance and something fell off to him, so he decided to run back to where the kid was. The kid wasn't there, and I assumed the kid died, making Mikey sad, and is the reason why Mikey always tries to help people. Anyway, Mikey was the Digidestin that was able to fuse his monsters together, and his main was the goat Shoutmon, who wanted to become the king of the digital world, so Mikey helped him out and even went out of his way to help the ops. He helped a girl named MeiMei get her brother back, and another kid named Christopher from being depressed, I think. Also, he ran to the big bad guy's body to get Shoutmon back after he got packed up. He did and made the ultimate fusion and saved the Earth. That's it. Comment something and bye bye.